Hello YouTube, it's me Kyle. It's been a minute since I did a video on the channel. I just been really busy with work and stuff, so I just feel like, trying to get a video out right now. So today, Konami dropped the new format, catered towards casual players called Genesis format. Honestly, I think this is a good thing, actually. Because it allows older strategies in general to, it allows older strategies to still be playable, I would say, and it gives a chance even for the ban cards to be playable too with the point system, which I think is a good system, and they got their own list, so I'm actually really excited to try this format, actually. And I'm really glad they decided, hey, we're not doing links and pendulums for that format, because there's some pretty crazy stuff, honestly, when it comes to those two mechanics. Let's be honest, links was a cleanup to clean up pendulum. I'm sorry about the lighting. I'm actually filming this in my car right now, because I just got home from work. I just thought I'd make a video about it, talk about it, but yeah, it's gonna be really interesting. Even cards like Level Eater, Dandelion, Grinder Golem, Golfu, just any cards that produce tokens to help link summon, are actually just more now for Fusion Tribute and definitely Synchro Material, especially Level Eater. I'm like, yeah, let's go! Let's go, Synchron! Quick Draw Level Eater! Combos! You can actually use Quick Draw for Junk Synchron, actually. Not for Junk Synchron, for Junk Speeder. The point system is going to be interesting of how they're going to go about it, because I'm not sure. Back in the day, I don't know if anybody knows what HeroClix are. HeroClix are DC, Marvel, IDW little miniature figures, and you just combat each other. Your team at that point, if I remember, your team would be you play your team essentially in a point system, like 100, 600, 500, 1,000, something like that. So I'm assuming it's gonna be similar to that. I will probably put a Synchron Genesis deck together, and maybe a Dragon Link, I think, and definitely a Dragon Ruler. I think those are like the three decks I can think of right now, top of my head. A lot of older archetypes are going to be playable too. I was actually thinking like Bujin might be playable depending on where Kaiser Coliseum is. A lot of your other cards are 0 cost, meaning they're free to play. But like a lot of the cards are on the ban list right now, or even like Tower S cards, cards like Junk Speeder effects, even like Cosmic Blazar, Crimson Dragon, stuff like that are on the point system. So if they were to do a point system, I think to cap a deck, I think it would probably be in the thousands, probably at least I would say 15 to 2,000 most. Which is gonna be interesting because like even in racing games, sometimes your cars have to follow in. I know for Gran Turismo, because I play Gran Turismo a lot, like a lot. Sometimes like with certain races, there's certain race and certain racetracks and certain race classes. You have to tune the car to that PP, which is performance points. So it's gonna be similar to that. I wonder, this is gonna be a good thing. I'm actually looking forward to it. And I know me and my friends in the group chat have been talking about it, and some of my other friends who do have still interest in Yugioh but don't play it because, not gonna lie, personally, Yugioh is really expensive at the end of the day for competitive play. I've been playing competitively lately. I picked up Yummy, but I haven't really been playing it. I haven't even touched the play deck yet. I actually been focusing most of my time on Sky Striker right now. And I did get the new support. So I'll probably try to get a deck profile out on that too. I just been like I said, I've just been really busy, tired, dealing with depression and shit. Usual bullshit for me. Um, but yeah, Genesis format is gonna be really interesting. It's gonna definitely help the casual players out a lot. So yeah, pretty much we're going back to using the old stones before Pendulum. So pretty much anybody that plays hat format, so it's like LOB to hat format, essentially for the Sowens, that's where you're gonna be playing with. The point system is gonna be interesting. I wonder how hand traps are gonna work. Because you're gonna have the Charmies, Maxi. Maxi, you might as well just play Maxi over the Charmies at the end of the day. Then you got Ashen, Perm Failer, D Crow, Bystials. I did check the list for Adventure Synchron a bit. That was like one of the first decks I looked right away. And Dragon Link, and between those two decks, like I was even looking at Geneyes also as a possibility, and pretty much like the Adventure engine and the Wanted engine is going to be way too expensive. And even if you were to play a Dragon Link deck, that's going to be pretty expensive too because of just the Bystials alone. Baron's like 85 points on that list, so I'll probably put a deck together that caps around. I'll probably do a couple deck profiles around. I want to say 1,200. I want to say at least maybe 1,000, the best. But yeah, like if you were to put Synchron together for this format, I would highly say just do Junk Topple. Just because like the Adventure engine is gonna be way too much. If they did, I know they were talking about doing it for YCS. If they were to do competitive decks, I think those would be pushing like 2025 for points. And if that becomes the case, then you'd be really looking at that. This is kind of like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Does have a commander format, which is Domain, but like Domain hasn't been really picking up traction. Konami was actually using the Rivalry Warlord format, and I would even argue they were also using Heart of the Underdog to actually gather data to make this. So, and the way the list's been going, the products, I'm like, especially with the product now, because like a lot of the archetypes that have been coming out just don't seem like interesting to compete in today's meta. Because like every time, like I would say this started with probably Senkai format during Senkai format. Shortly, probably once Age of Overlord came out, right after Duelist Nexus, I would say that's where stuff kind of like, okay, it's kind of becoming apparent that older strategies can't compete. I know like the last old strategies I saw play at that time was before Savage and Baron got hit, and Apple was definitely Dragon Link, Voiceless Voice just came out, some other stuff. I'm gonna probably try to do some older deck profiles for my past regional decks. I actually still have some of my lists saved, my deck list saved from those because I was doing most of my deck lists online at this point. So what I will do, I know I have an Adventure Synchron, a Junk Double Synchron. I have a couple Dragon Link deck profiles, a couple Dragon Link ones, and I think a couple other ones I can pump out. So you guys, and a True Draco one. That way you guys can like, hey, I was playing this list at this time, because like at that time I just kind of just stopped recording because I just got like too busy, and then COVID happened, and yeah, then it was just like, well, there's no really point, so. All right, well, I'll catch you in the next one. So, yeah, all right, this has been me. Yeah, I'm signing out. Bye.